Okay, so let's start. So it is quite well distributed through the year. With the summer, we are doing Siberian type of climate, the continental Siberian type of climate. Of course, in summer there will be rainfall, and you won't believe the Siberian rainfall. Uh, Siberian temperature in summer reaches up to 102 degree Fahrenheit in summer. Just think. So in winter, the precipitation is in the form of the snow, as mean temperature well below freezing point all the time, as we already know. The precipitation rhythm can be graphed from the two representative stations chosen Moscow with an annual precipitation 21 inches. So just for example, we are going to write. So what is the annual rainfall for Moscow, or annual precipitation? 21 inches. Has most of the rainfall concentrated in the warmer, of course, in the warmer 21 inches from June to September. There is no month without some form of moisture. So there is no month without some form of moisture will be there. In winter it will be in the form of the snow. In a region where overall temperature is so low, high latitude, and evaporation is not that rapid, and the relative humidity is high, this small amount of precipitation is adequate for trigo. Just think, in a region it is in high latitude, temperature is low because the solar insolation cannot reach there, and relative humidity is high. Temperature will be low, evaporation is not that rapid, relative humidity is high, of course. So this small amount of precipitation, whatever rainfall that happens, is significant for the growth of the trees there. Okay. So this small amount of precipitation is very important and very significant for the growth of the plants and trees. Primarily, the type of the trees that grows there are evergreen coniferous trees. I'm studying Siberian type of climate. As you know, is there in higher latitude, and it's a type of continental climate. So no effect of oceans or warm ocean current, or no maritime effects. So of course, it's a totally continental climate, and there will be harsh condition in summer. Of course, is there in higher latitude, so the temperature won't be that high. Uh, Temperature will be cool in summer. It won't be so hot. The climate will be cool, or the weather will be cool, but in winter it will be harsh weather. So this is okay. No problems. So you can understand what I'm trying to say. So whatever precipitation can you yeah, what uh, so I'm studying Siberian type of climate. In Siberian type of climate, it's a what is the current? Okay, I'm talking about ocean current, right? The waves, the movement of the waves, the movement of the oceans. We call it a ocean current. So I'm studying Siberian type of climate, as they are in higher latitude. Siberian type of climate. Siberian type of climate. In the higher latitude, that's a continental type of climate. Okay. The annual precipitation is just 60 inches with a distinct summer maximum. So rainfall happens only in summer. Just do your basics first. Go read class 1 book, then you can understand. So in Churchill, the annual precipitation is just 16 inches with a distinct summer maximum. So climate has, just for your sake, climate has different features. The temperature, the rainfall, the precipitation, all this, if we combine together, we call as a climate. Okay, we call this as climate. The difference in temperature, precipitation, relative humidity, whatever indicators, wind pattern combined together is called as climate. You need to go to school, I think it's very important, or take a class, tuition. You understand the meaning of temperature, thanda, garam. That is very difficult. I am there for higher studies, so I can't keep on explaining climate to you. So natural annual precipitation is just 16 inches with a distinct summer maximum. The total okay, just tell me. I'm fine on that. Not rapid, relative humidity is high. I'm fine. This small amount of precipitation is adequate for tree growth. The conifers, which require little moist soil, and transfer an equally small amount of best suited for this subarctic climate. So it's a type of subarctic climate. There's a higher latitude, solar insolation very less. So of course in summer some amount of precipitation will be there due to convection, due to heating of the continent, and in the winter the precipitation will be in the form of snowfall. Small amount, okay. In Churchill, the annual precipitation just 16 inches with a distinct summer maximum. Has different type of. I don't know. I cannot see as such anything. Icon. The total precipitation of the Siberian climate is determined by such factors. So what are the factors, for the amount of rainfall that happens and is coming? The height of my text has one. I cannot see this. I just cannot see this. मुझे मेरे में नहीं दिख रहा है, नहीं मुझे मेरे में विजिबल नहीं है with crown sign. I have done nothing. I don't know. I have not set any features and all. So in Churchill, the annual precipitation is just 16 inches with a distinct summer maximum that I have written. Let's check it for this. So considering the total precipitation of the Siberian climate is determined by such factors. So what are the factors that determine precipitation in any region? Right? First of all, maritime effect. Then orography, that is the altitude, the temperature, the pressure, all such things, humidity determine the maritime effect. The total precipitation of the Siberian climate is determined such like altitude, latitude, proximity to the poles. Latitude, proximity to the poles. Amount of exposure to influences of westerlies. On the western part of the continents. Temperate monsoon on the eastern part, all this determines seriously temperate monsoon. And the penetration of the cyclones. So all these factor determines the amount of precipitation in the Siberian type climate. Writing in reverse. No, I'm not writing in reverse. You are feeling that I'm writing in reverse. So European SSR usually have more than 20 inches of precipitation because of some oncoming westerlies and the periodic penetration of cyclones. So there are in presence of westerlies and the cyclones, due to which the precipitation of certain regions can increase as well. Just example wise. one again. Eastern Siberia also has 20 inches, being moistened by the southeast monsoon from the Pacific Ocean. From Pacific Ocean, I'm fine. Central Siberia, and Canada, 15 inches due to their continentality and lack of sea influence. Polewards and southwards, the I didn't get time right now. I'll read it whenever I have time. I was not well. I was sick, so I didn't get time. Polewards and southwards amount again decreases. Yeah, polewards and southwards amount again decreases to only 12 inches or less. The cold, dry air of the north is incapable of holding moisture, and the south are the semi-arid steppes. So this is the reason why there is low rainfall in Siberian type of climate. The cold season, no maritime effect, altitude, somewhere where it has influence of monsoon or cyclone, then it could have an increase in precipitation. Otherwise, in generally we consider okay. Otherwise, generally it's considered that there is a low precipitation in Siberian type of climate. The cold dry air of the north is incapable of holding moisture, and in the south, okay. Let's write it down. So these were the important points that I need to write. Just 2 minutes. So weather is, short-term change in the temperature, pressure, precipitation of any region. Okay, if you got it. So climate we call it is a long-term change, for longer period of time, and weather is a short-term changes in the temperature, pressure, precipitation, humidity, and all. Precipitation means rainfall. Mhm. It's really dangerous. Okay, better to watch वीडियोस फर्स्ट. साइंस कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट स्टार्ट करने से पहले साइंस का यू बेटर वॉच द वीडियोस एंड देन स्टार्ट द कॉन्सेप्ट. पहले वीडियोस देख करके समझ लो क्या पढ़ना है, एंड देन you can start the concept. Then you can read from the book and understand in an easier way. Just go and do your grammar portion. I'm really sorry for you. See, I'm not a science student, always smile. मैं humanities की student हूँ. मैं master कर रही हूँ in law from Bombay University. So I don't know of which class you are talking. I have read science till 12. After that I didn't read science. Graduation में मैंने English literature किया था, and in masters I am doing in law. Okay. बस मेरा आइडिया ये जेनरिक वे में ये स्ट्रैटेजी बताने की कोशिश कर रहे थे कि कोई भी चीज़ कैसे पढ़े. स्पेशली साइंस के लिए यू हैव टू वॉच द वीडियो फर्स्ट. जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ रहे हो अपने वीडियो से सबसे पहले देखो, उसके बाद ही बुक पे जाओ. अदरवाइज यू विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग अगर नए हो तो. Okay. Polvos and solvos amount again decreases to only 12 inches or less. The cold dry. Okay, this I have done. Snowfall nearly everywhere in USSR in the long cold winter. So don't think USSR is primarily today's Russia. So the book was written during the time of Cold War. So they are mentioning it as USSR. Snow falls nearly everywhere in USSR. In long cold winter, the amount varies from place to place. It is the heaviest in the northern tundra and in the Siberian. Northern tundra. Shit. That's an important point today. Siberian. Taiga. Where thickness of several feet is common. Okay, common snowfields like those of Alps or the Himalayas are absent because any accumulation of snow is melted with the return of the spring and a warm summer. So there is no as such permanent snowfall or permanent accumulation of the snow, because there are spring season, autumn season that leads to melting of the snow because the temperature rises at that period. No, I am not writing in reverse. You are watching it in reverse because I am sitting in a opposite direction towards you. That's it. So this is my right. This is my left. For you, this will be my left, and this will be my right. So that's why you're feeling I'm writing in reverse. Still wait. Heavy rainfall is not visible in the camera. Frozen rivers are thawed, causing a rise in the water level and extensive floods occur. So there are frozen rivers, extensive flooding. The lower courses of the Ore Plain, and these are the important rivers that has to be mentioned. Ore Plain, marshy, these are the marshy rivers and ill-drained. On the other hand, the presence of the thick mantle of the snow is not without its blessings. Snow is a poor conductor of heat and protects the ground from severe cold above. So, of course, you should know that snow is a poor conductor of heat. That's why they make houses out of snow, that is called igloo houses. Severe cold, which may be as 30 degree to minus 50 degree Fahrenheit colder. It also provides moisture for which, so of course, when the snow melts, it provides moisture to the ground vegetation. Just I will mention some lines. So, vegetation. When the ground is plowed and the least acidic podzolic soil is improved, the continental interiors of the coniferous forests are capable of supporting some agriculture. So they are saying that some form of agriculture can be done, especially during the summer months. To continue using the moving towards natural vegetation. What do you think? What will be the natural vegetation of such regions? Of course, the coniferous trees, not the deciduous tree, evergreen coniferous trees. So let's see the natural vegetation. Just two more climatic portions are left. parts are left, and after it will be done. I'm not going to touch. After it, I'm not going to touch this climate chapter. Oak, pine, I'm not lying. So of course in the higher latitudes it will be found like Kashmir, Ladakh and all region you will see. I think eucalyptus also. I'm not sure about eucalyptus. Okay, natural vegetation. No other trees are so well adapted to the as a conifer trees to withstand such an and Christmas tree also. What do we call Christmas tree? I don't know. Scientific name of Christmas tree. No other trees are so well adapted as the conifers to withstand such an inhospitable environment as the Siberian type of climate. Okay, the coniferous forest belts of Eurasia and North America are the richest source of softwood. So coniferous trees will give us softwood, not hardwood. These are deciduous trees that gives us hardwood. So the coniferous belts of Eurasia and North America are the richest source of softwood for using building and construction furniture, and there are multiple uses of this coniferous woods. For building, furniture, use of the carpenters, as a paper, matches, also matches, pulp, even crayons and all, and in chemical industry, it's just right. The world's greatest softwoods are in the USSR. So why they are right in USSR? USSR, USA, Canada, and Fennoscandian countries. What do you mean by Fennoscandian countries? It's like Finland, Norway, and Sweden. So we call them as Fennoscandian countries. Scandinavian, of course, is a name Scandinavian countries because of Scandinavian mountains that are there. So the name has been derived from the mountain Scandinavian mountain, and so if we add Finland, it becomes Fennoscandian countries. Of course, Norway, Finland, Denmark, all these are Scandinavian countries because of the presence of Scandinavian mountains. So these are at the higher latitudes. Perform very nice, they have a higher ranking in, if you say the educational ranking, health ranking, so they have the topmost ranking in different parameters of the life chances. Life chances is education, health and all such things. So if you want me to elaborate, then I have to elaborate it politically, economically, socially. They perform well in gender gap index. Total value of India. So right now I'm not able to recall the exact numbers. So there is no. I don't like to give wrong answers. So exact numbers I'm not able to recall. So this is very factual questions. For that I see always I see my answer and then I go for the exam. That's what I'm saying. I'm not able to recall right now. I have read, I have learned, but it would be difficult to give if I can give you the wrong information also, but I would not like to give you because I have to check once. because it's a very factual. You have to remember the numbers: north, south, and east and west. Well, is also obtuse. Just look. This is, I don't know. Again, it's showing. This is how I am writing, and again, it's showing that I am writing in opposite way. So it's just because of the effect of the mirror, about the mirror image. So that's why it's happening. So I'm just doing this. Put it like this. So the total precipitation, okay, done. So far done. Coniferous forest. I'll just finish this, and I'll make some questions. Two more climatic conditions are left, and after that it will be done. Then we'll start some good topics, because I'm also bored reading about climatic conditions. When the Laurentian climate is left, and then the polar climate is left us. So in the production of the wood pulp and okay, but in the field of newsprint, okay, the world's greatest softwood producers are so soft. These are USA, Canada, and the Fennoscandian. Countries: Finland, Norway, Sweden. In the production of the wood pulp by both chemical and mechanical methods, the USA is the leader. So wood pulp. But in the field of the newsprint, Canada has outstripped all of the producers. Better I'm not writing the data as given by this book, because it's a very old book, and today many things would have been replaced. So better I'm not writing the largest producer. So it's all. Just now I had my lunch. I cannot drink coffee right now. I mean, it has been 1 hour I had my lunch. Well, it's already 39 minutes, okay. The more accessible coniferous forests have reached the limit of production, but the relatively inaccessible taiga of Siberia will remain the richest reserve for the temperate softwood.